Hey Nesties, it's Netta from Florida Zone 10A. Just wanted to come to you guys to say why the more I clean up, the more trash I accumulate. Every time I think I have got it together, oh goodness, there's more stuff. So right here was my champagne bubbles cherry tomato. I had to clean that up because the cowpeas is growing. The cowpeas are growing over here to this trellis. But only thing I want on this trellis right here is my grapevine. Y'all remember that grapevine that I thought was dead? Well, honey, she all the way up here and she done made a comeback. So this is gonna be her trellis, her home. Nobody else gonna be on here. I tried growing some cantaloupe, didn't happen. So I'm gonna pull that up too. So in the meantime, I did have a hornworm growing in there, and I let it grow. Then he disappeared, and then I found him in this cocoon. He's down there in that trash. So if he ain't done got up or nobody ain't ate him, he finna go out with the rest of the trash. So like I tell you, the more I try to clean up, the more trash I get. It's a nice overcast out here, and it's warm. Let me show y'all one more thing. There's another grapevine. It done, now what's out there? Rats or something. It done took over the papaya tree, and then it was trying to trellis over here onto the peas. So I'm gonna cut that down and swoop it back that way. And then plus what I need to do is get all this stuff out of my neighbor's yard. So that's another task that I need to accomplish. But right now, I'm trying to clean up this walkway right here. It is too hot in the summer to be constantly cleaning up. But I tell you, by God, it's never ending. So I got most of this cleaned out here. And I raked all the debris up in here. You notice I was going to put those voluntary tomatoes, but the basil's growing. This is all lemon basil. It smells remarkable. I'm going to let it keep growing. And the peppers found a new home over here also. So this is going to be good enough for this right here. And the rain is starting to come. I'm not going to worry about that end. Not quite yet, but it needs a lot of attention. So Nesties, it's the end of the day, and I have been a busy little bee. I'm tired, but I'm going to see if I can share everything I got done. I had plans for this little area, but I end up with a few extra containers. So this is going to be my little area. This is where all my broccoli is going to go. And I'm going to keep the little gate here, and then I can cover it. Because y'all know I got robbed last year about broccoli. This is still a catastrophe. And I just don't have enough time to get all this done. As you see, this grow bed is raised bed has been moved, and that's the soil. I threw some in here. I've been pitching some back there, and I'm also going to move this one, but I'll show y'all where I'm going to put that one. But then I have to figure out this grapevine. So I don't want to bother with this because I'm still waiting to harvest my beans whenever they get in, and I have such a beautiful. Isn't that a pretty red? Oh, that's a pretty red. And that was orange. Oh, look at this deep red one right here, guys. Yes. So this is still a mess. But this part is done. Seeds have been dropped. They're waiting for germination. This green stalk is topped off and ready for whatever I'm going to put in it. Ginger is doing well. One of those containers that's free is because I put the pepper in there. And I was going to pull up these okra because they look a mess, but somebody's starting to form. And I stashed some cucumbers right there. But that's not what I did today. So I moved those two peppers. I moved the poblano pepper back over here again and another pepper. So that means that I took all the peppers off that back wall. So let me just show y'all. That's a hot mess that way. But here, I can clearly walk through here now. I even broke a piece of my avocado. Cut back a little bit of my bittersweet tree. And those are the peppers right here. Top some soil off in that one. Now, I pulled peppers out of here. Remember all my peppers? I found nematodes in here. My peppers stopped producing. And then I know it wasn't because it was hot. I still should have been getting peppers. But I found nematode here. I found nematode in that corner over there. And nematode on this side right here. Which I don't care because I've already planted mustards. Put mustards in there because I already had some up there. I put some mustards in here. I have my mushrooms. And this is the bed that I pulled up from over there. So that's over here. So I'll show you that this green stalk has been topped off and needs to be watered in. I did put 2 peppers in here while I got 2 extra containers. I put one right here. There was no nematode on that one, so I put it in there. And if you remember me not a couple years, but about a year, 2 years back, my whole green stalk was infested with nematodes. I was devastated. Miss Shirley was her words was just so kind. But I had just started gardening and my green stalks were flourishing with my all my peppers, and then the nematodes came and said. But this time I was like, oh well. So with that, I just started about 50 more bell pepper plants. There's the Tabasco pepper. It's been moved about 5 times, but I put it right here as long as I can keep it small. And then I have a lot of all these azaleas, but I thought I had another pretty red azalea over here. Zinnia. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? I'm positive those are the ones I bought from Barbados. And then we have the little ones over here. They're all over. I've never had this many at one time. Oh, anyhow, get back on track. So I cleaned this raised bed out, have mustards planted in it. This is my potato bed. Did I put mustards over here? I put mustards over here, but I left my jalapeno pepper right there because they don't seem to be bothered by. The hot peppers aren't fazed by the nematode. And then this plant right here, lantana, that was back over there. So you see, I butchered my hibiscus. I cut it back. It was so much mess back here, you know. When I can't see stuff, I start getting real anxious. And I couldn't see the wall. I couldn't see the ground. I got to get this part cleaned up, but I'm not worried about it. But I have beautiful coleus growing. I was debating on pulling up this orange tree. But I did cut back this cherry tree, Serrano cherry. We call it the Florida cherry. So I got all this cleaned out. I left a coleus there. And look, you can see it all the way back through there. Now I cleaned this all out when my neighbors put their fence up. But then it was back destroyed again. So let me walk y'all back through here. I just What are you eating? You eating the mango? Move. And I took the piece of gate up from right here, and I just put that coya that was over here. I cleaned all this out. And my azaleas, I cut them completely back. Let me get all this grass out of here. That's just the neighbor's puppy barking because I'm back here and she hear me. So I opened all this up. Be beaten up. And I opened it up because I really wanted access to my peppers because they're beautiful. Look at that. And then there's another one right there. There's one growing right there. There's a big one right there. And there's one right there. And I'm going to find you oh, don't break you. Don't break you, don't break you, don't break you. Oh, good. Okay. Put you in there. Oh, yeah. Then I have my grape. And it's supposed to be going over this trellis. But it decided to get on the fence. And here are some more peppers. These peppers are so protected by the mango tree that those are the best peppers that I have. And that I just wanted to show you that I have clear. My puppies love mangoes. And this is the crop cage. I did come in here and I up pot a whole lot of stuff. So you know, all those tomatoes were in here. I put them all in cups. And also peppers. I put them all and separate them, up pot and added more soil. I even put my little tiny tomatoes out here. That's my snail roll. I redid that snail roll, and I redid that snail roll. And I redid that snail roll. Those are my jasmine, night blooming jasmine, and these are all my squash. I put them in bigger pots because they were in cups. So I want to tell you I've been busy. I chopped this back. I found the miller. Y'all see it? It's camouflage. There you go. Found the miller in there. I got some empty pots. This area is ready. It is ready. It's showtime. So the plan is onions, and a tomato on the tower. Peppers. Put 4 more peppers in this bed right here. All onions right here. No, carrots on the end and onions, carrots and a tomato over there. And I have a pumpkin in there that I want to go up the papaya tree. These little things are growing again. There's a lot of them in there. And this mess out here now, one of the videos that I recorded, I had shown y'all that all this had died back. I sprayed it with my first bloom on Amos and Linda. I grew this from seed, y'all. I grew this from seed. Oh my goodness. That threw me for a loop because I grew this from seed. It's not even 2 years old. I don't know what's gonna come of it. Okay. Yes, look at y'all see it. It's a blossom on there. Wow. I don't know what it's supposed to be, an orange tree, but I don't know. So remember all of this watermelon here? It was all of it looked like worse than that. Sprayed it with peroxide. And sprayed it with peroxide and it flourished. Even my tendrils on my water, I gotta come pick my watermelons because Look at there. The tendrils are completely... where is the, there it is. I mean, this is all brown. See that? It's brown. I need to pick it. That one's completely brown. And look at this one. So there it is right there. Let me get y'all bigger. I don't think they 20 pounds. They small. I'm out of the watermelon wars unless I get another one. So the tendril is right there. Look how brown it is. Come on. Look how brown all that is. They ready. But anyhow, when those got brown, I sprayed it with the peroxide, and then it just had and gave it some fertilizer, and then it just kind of like, all this wasn't like this. Now look at it. So now it's going here. I let it wrap the tree and come back around. So maybe I'll get some more watermelon. And my mulberry tree, all I do is cut this mulberry tree back over and over again. And I just cut this mulberry tree back to 5 feet. And it's already looked like 7 feet. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But I got to get all this cleaned up because the tomatoes ain't doing nothing. So this will be on my to-do list. And I want to show y'all my sweet potatoes out here because there's a rabbit. The rabbit. 1, 2, 3 trash bags I filled up today. So look at that. Let's get you right back, going back around. Because it go too far out, that alarm man not going to cut the grass. And sweet potato, way over here. So, what I want to show y'all, see how the rabbits did me? They sitting out here just having a feast. The only good thing is that the sweet potatoes are underground. Sugar cane going ham. It's Lena. I don't know why. It has good girth on it. But there's a little watermelon right here that has traveled all the way around there. Now mind you, I put a coir back there, some mint. I put mint all up in here. Look out here, I sat up there and ate that. Kids say be so many rabbits out here. I said it's because they have food. And he gonna have to get in here and get this pressed down better than this. So yeah, that's the sweet potato. Maybe I have me a good sweet potato harvest coming this fall. Yeah, it was coming all through the gate. I had to pull it out. All right, let's go. We both, all of us need water. I need water and y'all need water. So, with all of that being said, I got all that cleaned up all around here. I got all my green stalks topped off. My corn, my 6-shooter corn, looking good. I put some okra right here. Hopefully it'll go ahead and stand up. And that's an empty one. But yeah, I got all my green stalks going. Everybody topped off. I've been paying attention to my onions to keep them healthy. I'm waiting for my dwarf sunflowers to flower so I can get the seeds. I think Nugget, he insists on eating them. And this has been a daily struggle. With all that, guys, it has been a glorious day. I did fill up me some jugs with my cabbages in them. They're all going in the house in the living room because I can't get my cabbage to germinate properly because it's too hot. But I need my cabbage germinated so I can get it going. All right. I still have all this dirt because I have one more green stalk that I have to find a home. I might put it right here, but that's the last green stalk that I need to. And I can't say that I topped off. They've all been refreshed with new soil. That's how I've been filling up all these containers. I've been dumping my green stalks out. So with all that, this is a busy nest, a busy garden. It's still a mess. I did get me a water tower. Yep, got me a water tower so I can save some water. And this little right here is going to be all for my lettuce. Y'all know I just be yapping along. Those are my jugs with everything in them. It's going in the house tonight. Every time pepper pop up, I pot it in a solo cup. My mustard greens and my bok choy, and it's one in bok choy is all over here, and some mustards, and I think Swiss chard, and I'm not sure if that's cilantro or not, but no, that's not. That's thyme. I want a lot of thyme. And let me go to my spot. So even though it's a mess up here, I'm sweating like crazy and I look a mess. But I just want to say once again for the last time, thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for allowing me into your home. And thank you for going on this journey with me. And welcome to this mess. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, Nesties.